Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3 and the UK campaign. And where we left off, we'd had a major defeat at Helgoland Blight, which is a blight, or bite, sorry, or however you said it, bit, I don't know. So that was not good. That was a major defeat for us. We lost 2 carriers in that battle, which is frankly disgusting. I can't believe I allowed that to happen. I'm trying to get Norway into our faction, as well as Sweden, as soon as possible. And we've initiated the front line in this area of the front. So we were forced out and forced to evacuate the Netherlands because there was no way we were going to stop them. But we've managed to reform a front line here, around, I guess you could say, what's the best way to put it? Yeah, we formed a front line around Brussels and Antwerp, leading up to Breda and Donkerque, and this keeps the path open for a retreat of our Netherlands allies into Belgium to help support us. So hopefully they can do that. The BEF is being mobilised slowly but surely. We're still waiting on some armour for a couple of our armoured core units, but they won't be out for a little while. So let's put the time on. I am moving what armour I have available into position to counterattack at Namur, hopefully into Bastogne, or at least to hold them in place. We are being attacked by the 3rd Panzer Division, but it's not looking that worrying at the moment, I must say. Elsewhere, I didn't show you North Africa in the last episode, so in North Africa I've got 2 sort of corps here. I have my main Western Desert Force under Bernard Montgomery, who is led by Richard O'Connor, and then I have an Indian corps here, which is a load of colonial infantry and militia units. So I'm going to use these guys as sort of additional units if I need to plug any gaps or surround any hard points, because I'm going to use these guys, as I say, mainly as a forcing through force against these Italians, and then I have garrisons in the other areas just to make sure everything is held down. And I believe, yes, we've got all of our troops now in place on this front, so let's start getting some corps together. Oh no, there's 5 there. Further 5 there, let's move them into position there. So that's 7 corps of troops that we have here. That is one hell of a lot, actually, for use in East Africa. I imagine that will be more than enough to deal with the Italians. Okay. Now, if there's one thing we don't need, it's any more HQs. So I'm not going to take that when the event pops, which it is now. No need. And our armour is rushing into position. Come on, you got forced back by militia. Are you serious? That's ridiculous. up to Namur. There's more than enough French units there to handle this. It's this area here that's only being protected by a military police unit that I need to be worried about. We get there on the 13th. Okay, there's a lot of movement on the 13th. We've got a lot of red that we're dealing with. Speaking of which, we're really struggling on supply. I wonder if actually offering a trade agreement does anyone have a surplus of supply that they want to sell us? Okay, so the USA. Okay, so you are producing a surplus, so why won't you sell it to me? Okay, so they will sell a lot of it. Oh, no, they... Oh, no, wait. Okay, they want to do a little bit, but not a lot. Okay, that's not worth doing. So who else? No, I don't want Yugoslavia. Spanish Republic. Ooh, you got a decent surplus. Nope, you don't want to sell them either. No one's got a major sort of surplus, so it's going to be down to me to do that. It does look like we're holding them in place. Could put Lys in there. Or, you know what? We'll keep Namur there. And we've won the Battle of Antwerp again. Don't like the fact we're being ground attacked repeatedly there. Aha! And looks like we've caught the grass spray. Aha! And we've sunk another heavy cruiser. That's good. Nuclear research, I'm not that bothered by. Sorry, I am bothered by nuclear research. It's whatever we just finished doing that I'm not that bothered by. 162. And we are countering them here. Look, I'm keeping the escape open for them. Okay. There's no point keeping it open if they're not going to, you know, use it. Well, that's the end of any real resistance in Amsterdam. Won the Battle of Brussels. Okay. Oh, we managed to sink a support cruiser there. That's useful. They're a pain in the ass because they've got a mega long range. Right, and let's go patrolling with this destroyer group. Managed to sink 2 convoys there. We're down to 74, so we need to be a little bit careful here. Well, they got a truce with the Soviets, so the Soviets... Ah, the Soviets didn't invade. Okay, that's good. It's a shame it doesn't seem to be helping the Polish very much. Oh, God. I may have miscalculated by getting Belgium and the Netherlands in as early as I did, but, you know, I think it's cool to get them in early. It's different, at least. Sort of hiding behind neutrality seems a little bit rubbish. Right, up to 187 now on our supply production. We are holding them in place here. You know what? They've got a lot of French units here, and we can probably move up. That light armor division will move very quickly. Yeah, they've taken Dunkerque. Looks like there's river crossings at every single one of them. 3 units of infantry here. We don't necessarily need all 3 to be in place here. Let's move the 2nd Marine Division to here. And there's only a garrison unit in place there, so we can afford to move another one out there. I really wish we had these units to pull in as well, but they're just not ready yet. They won't do much good in the current state that they're in. And we've got a whole bunch of 1939 techs that are continuing there. Being subjected by bombing in Silver Pit. See them try and break through that. I guess there's not much point holding Breda now. Let's retreat accordingly. Managed to do more damage to them than they did to us, which is good. And that black tile French unit is starting to freak me out a little bit. The quicker that sunk, the better. We've managed to blunt them there. Being attacked in Antwerp. But yep, we will form that, and we will form another veteran unit. Doesn't really matter if we... 35? It's with a river crossing penalty. We got any fire support that we could lend? Yeah, we do. They are in range of our naval ships, so let's get them involved. So that's shore bombardment penalty. I think that would be higher, wouldn't you? And we've managed to catch something. And you know what? While we've got them, let's go for it. We just lost... What the fuck? how did we lose 2 destroyers in that? Against submarines. Submarines should not be that strong. Right, let's get things back into production again. And we've got the Churchill units. And I'll attach him to Home Command. He does bring Harold Alexander as well, who I'm just going to detach, ready to go towards where he's actually based out of. Then Norway, still away from us. Does look somewhat like we're struggling to hold them in place. Although the Maginot line is holding. And by the looks of it, so is Poland. Although if they lose Warsaw, then they will be out of the war. And they're looking like they might complete an encirclement soon of Warsaw. But they've lasted a whole 3-4 weeks more than they did in real life, so yay. My initiative to bring the Netherlands in obviously worked a charm, didn't it? He says, not believing his own propaganda. Okay, let's get the production stuff. And in fact, we need one of those going at the moment. I have no idea what's going on there, but... And I'll give that guy an air commander. Let's move up you to take hold and... I don't know what, that's probably a better unit to do that. Aha, so... Ooh, Gneisenau. And the Bismarck. Oh, the hood is in the right position for this. This time, things will be different. So, let's put this to ×2. Heading that way. The Bismarck is blowing us out the water at the moment, but... Let's head them off. Don't care if we lose every single destroyer in this battle. I want to sink the Bismarck. Okay. Right. Come on. Detect them. Find them, find them. Right. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Right. Sink them, sink them, sink them. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Right. No, that's not what I want you to do. Right. Go. Naval strike. All of this. No, just individual regions. All of this. Go, go, go. It could be heading... Let's give them try and find them. No. Come on, move out. Come on. Locate them. Locate them. There it is. Oh, hello. Right, keep them locked down. Okay, observations about this mod so far is that I think destroyers need buffing against submarines. And in fact, what I might end up doing is I am probably going to do that tech. Where was it? It was in, I think, was it escorts or was it in naval doctrine? Yeah, this one here, the destroyer escort, like, we need the sub-attack. We definitely need the sub-attack because it's just ridiculous, to be honest. I want you to bomb the Bismarck into oblivion. So you want to go air superiority. You guys, I want you to port strike. Let's get that bastard. Keep going. Let's make it so they can't repair ships. And you know what we're going to do as well? I'm going to use these strategic bombers to do a bit of that as well. Yeah, do the installation strikes. Yeah, break that port. I'm determined to sink those fuckers. Right, go back up here and patrol, because they've escaped, unfortunately. But this port, on the other hand, and we're doing a relatively good job here. We're doing a lot of work to the port. We found them. Come on, finish them. Sunk. Scharnhorst is not looking healthy at the moment. And we've managed to kill another heavy cruiser, the Deutschland, this time. Scharnhorst took an absolute hammering. What I might just do is I'm going to reinforce my ships here with that destroyer flotilla. And I'm going to see whether or not I can provide a little bit of... No, I can't. Come on. A little bit of air superiority, even if it's a small amount. Force back here. I lost the Battle of Roosendahl, but we're going to fight them, I think, on good ground here. You know what? Let's send some supplies to France. It's 1938, so that's fine. Now that I've found the Bismarck, I'm not letting it rest. It is going to be sunk in port if it has to be sunk in port. It is going to die, though. This time, go for port strike. Yeah, we are sinking that port quick. There's only 5 units based out of there now. Look, just go for it. Are you not attacking? Why are you resting? No. Just go for it. Aggressive. Let's kill these fuckers. Ah, they've done a landing of the Belgians. Good for them. we're sacrificing way too much by holding the hood there. Right, patrol here. We have well and truly cleared this area of any sort of major hostile sub-activity. We're still being attacked in Namur, but we're holding them back. Although, that's looking like a problem. That's an issue. Poland's had it. Now down to only being able to repair 5 units a day. We're going to sink the Bismarck in port, you know. This is going to happen. Because if they want to come out and fight at sea, I'm more than happy to do that. Okay, so we've got the armoured HQ. Radio's level 4. And we can enact legalistic restrictions, so we shall. I was about to say Chamberlain's still in power. Don't think we need this either, so I'm not going to take it. And that port is well and truly having trouble. Okay, so the Oslo report has occurred. So that gives us a little bit. And, right, we're going to start getting some units here. So, we lost the Furious. Art Royal. Let's just skip over that. So, the 4th Indian Red Eagle Division is ready for deployment to North Africa. Historically, the division was formed in Egypt in 1939. It was the first Indian formation to go overseas during the Second World War. As with all formations, the Indian Army prior to independence was primarily had British officers in India and other ranks. However, it did include Indian officers with ranks as high as captain and major. During World War II, it took part in the campaigns in East Africa, Syria, North Africa, and Italy. One of the key units of the division were the Samor Rifles, an elite Gurkha unit. Right, and we get a unit in El Alamein for this purpose. Well, hey, right, let's move it up to the Indian Corps and let's attach it. So that takes us up to just over 100k soldiers with which to fight the Italians. Let's get the armoured HQ going there. I think we're doing way more damage to them in that port than we're doing to them. And we're about to be forced back here. Have to move out of Namur. It's held for a long time. know what? I'm going to move the 5th Infantry Division into Bruges. I'm going to go and patrol there. And I'm going to rebase my fleet there. Okay, so we're going to continue to improve Bletchley Park, which was the listening station in the UK where the code crackers were, where they cracked the Enigma code. So feel free to have a little read of that. Pause the video. And we are going to protect the Dutch holdings, which means we get all of the Dutch lands in East or in Asia, which is good. And we're going to get the 6th Australian Division and the Anzac HQ. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these guys up, and I'm going to detach the 7th of the Australian Infantry Brigade here, and I'm going to reattach it to the Anzac one, and then I'm going to attach that to the Western Desert Command. That's good. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have all the British units up here. And I'm going to have the Australians in the south. I think that would be best. And I'm going to move the 12th Indian and the 4th Indian up as part of the Australian advance as well. Someone's buying some stuff from us, thank you very much. We've got a whole load of radar that's going to be finished soon. Come on, shoot them. Going to give us a whole load of events. And it should give us a whole load of units as well. But I don't think it has. Unless I'm missing something. Yeah, the Dutch units have remained Dutch. Normally they switch over to our side, but that doesn't matter too much. I guess they'll handle their own self-defense for now, so that's good. We've got a lot going into officer recruitment at the moment, because that ratio is still going down. And in fact, let's have a little look through this. So let's put you guys into a northern army, and then let's have a southern army here. And then let's attach those both to the East Africa Command. Okay, so we've got 254,000 troops here. Let's get the commanders all assigned. For anyone that hasn't got a commander yet. Right, we want anyone that's maybe good at hills logistics wizards for the core HQs and for the army HQs. In fact, let's give Mountbatten an army command. I want these guys to have relatively good commanders. I'm just going to spread it out fairly evenly. You know, I'll put an old guard there just to get rid of it. You can be a corps commander. Let's put the second army. Let's get Templar Gerald in there. Overall, we should have better generals than the Italians as well. In principle. Oh, and East Africa Command hasn't got a general leader. Okay, well, Hugh Stockwell, you're the guy for the job. Alright, everyone's got a commander now. Ready for when we need to start that attack. I was about to say, they're just going to break. Come on, get back into Brussels now. And we got the 5th Indian Division. It's the first of our divisions to be brought out into the field in India. I knew that there was some that were automatically generated. Whoa. We just had a unit get shattered there. Whoa, that's not good. Okay, you're going to pull out. I mean, I would just say that our combat performance is a lot better than the actual French and British combat performance during World War II, in the sense that we've held out now nearly for 2 whole months. Well, in fact, it is over 2 whole months. We're not getting much support from our allies, though. Broken through in northern France and on the Maginot line in 1939. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? All of my hard work protecting Belgium, and for what? Okay, Air Wing, you're going to need to retreat. No, not that way. Let's get you up there. This could be a very long campaign, guys. I thought the French would hold a little bit better than this, you know? I honestly did. But maybe I'm being naive here. Ooh. my whole expeditionary force is going to be surrounded if I don't do something quickly. I mean, the French have still got a lot of troops in place. They should be able to hold for a little while. That breakthrough's not that bad. Who am I convincing? I really don't think I'm convincing anyone, am I? That breakthrough's not too bad. It's only the Bismarck now that's in that port. I'm going to bring the Nelson back to Scapa Flow. Let's repair all of our ships, I think. This is your capital. You should be supporting me here. It shouldn't just be down to me to defend Brussels like it is at the moment. Although your units are taking a bloody hammering at the moment. You can't say that we're not fighting well in this, because we are. I'm very proud of my British units. They're doing well here. It's a shame that they're being subjected to this amount of crap, though. Getting a lot of experience. Move you to Cherbourg. Come on, France. You should be able to handle this. Like, it's not too bad at the moment. Just move forces from elsewhere. Like, you don't need anything on the Spanish border. Don't worry about the Italians. Just sort it. Right, you know what? I'm going to set a target here. Mobilize. Mobilize. Go, go, go. No, not there. Yep. Right. Chuck everything you've got there. Please. I don't think these divisions are going to be able to hold. This is looking very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very, Dunkirk-esque, isn't it? With this breakthrough. With my units holding valiantly in Belgium. I don't think we can hold Antwerp. Yeah, okay, we'll learn the Blitzkrieg basics. Are we... Great. I can get firepower focus. Oh, I need that. I need that desperately. Right, how far away are you, Norway, to joining us? And you, Sweden? Neither of them are that far away, actually. armoured army just shattered. I am holding them back in Brussels. Oh, and we had an election, and Ramsay MacDonald won it. No, right, none of those are any good. So let's have a look. Let's get the air build speed at the moment. That's fine. We'll do that. We'll have this set up. And I'm going to put Neville Chamberlain back in charge because there's an event that will trigger if he's in charge. They are effed. As are they. Get over there. We're going to have you rebased to northern France. Being attacked in Ghent, but not by a particularly good unit. Broken out there. Let's just do as much damage as we can to this German unit. Let's pull out. We have to pull out of that. The Belgians have no manpower left. Go, the Dunkirk evacuation is going to occur. Let's get all of these guys rebased. They're all extremely weak, so I can't have them fighting yet. But it does get me a whole load of infantry that I can at least make into proper units. Let's get you to Calais. No, come on, France. Counter-attack! I've realised that this video, half of it is just me screaming counter-attack repeatedly. But, and Norway has joined. Oh, come on. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Just join the faction. You're going to be attacked by Germany next. Pull out. Okay, let's got some heavy artillery at least. get the BF out of there. Move them back to Arras. Just hold. I'm gonna move them down. Right, Lord Gort is in a bit of a pickle there. Let's get the Marine Corps out. Hold them in Ghent for just a little bit longer. You know what? I've got to do a whole mass retreat across the line. Go, go, go. Force back there. This is not going well. Not going well at all. I'm so disappointed by the French performance. I mean, seriously. This is a joke. Our manual retreats are going well. As well as they can do for retreats. Now we can get the air navigation radar. We're going to run out of supply again. Seriously? Right, let's get the first armoured out of here. And you know what? I'm gonna get you guys out of here as well. We've had it. We've well and truly had it. You're gonna arrive on the 20th at 8. So 8 o'clock and 7 is when we're going to look at this. Right, okay. You guys will get there on the 21st. I've got to hold a little bit longer. Let's get them out of there first before we do anything else. And the same thing here with these guys. Right, 2 o'clock. Oh, we've been attacked on Tortic. His managed retreat is going relatively well, apart from the BEF, which they move so slowly. We're going to get that 8. Sorry, it's 6. Right, liners are going in. Everyone's managed to get out there. Go, go, go. I'm gonna go that way. Come on, get out. Go, go, go. move back to Dover. You can get going to Calais as well. You can get going to Calais. Go, go, go. All of you. We need them all to get out of there. We've got a new combat ace that's entered the field, but I can't say I'm that bothered because this is turning into a bloody nightmare in France. Okay. Right, rebase. The only thing going through my head is there some way that I can form another defensive line at the river here in near Paris? But I think I will call it an episode there. So, France is starting to fall. And I can't get Norway to join us. So I can't preemptively land troops at the most important points possible. And we've got a major issue in northern France because the Germans are just pushing through and my units can't stop them. So thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode of the Disaster Campaign. Thanks again, bye bye.